Champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Try the right side with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. first carry for Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, he's going to launch this thing right downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Haskins will throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the give, running right is Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
1st down, Eagles.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming, I'm coming.
2nd down, Haskins. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, good move. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 29, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's what we do. Other way, let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being... Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Grade 15, grade 15.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
At the 42-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's not going to get me. Shut up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
My 50, my 50. Are you getting a headache? Are you getting a headache?
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The tackle is back at the 25-yard line.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Another run here with Sanders, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, Haskins looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Out of the gun, Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. It's free. Hey, you're right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Haskins back to the air. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Haskins will throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Haskins going to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Wentz. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
74.
Back to throw. Wentz. That one into the hands of Kane. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
58, 58, Mike. Hey, team 6. Team 6. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
5-9.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wentz to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.